Oh, this guy.
Picture of the elevator. What the hell?
Glore is going to have the Doll Museum, Black Archives, Native American and World War I exhibit as well. We have an introductory video on that room right there. Plays on a loop so you can catch it whenever you'd like to. Stairs and elevator right behind you. You have 2 floors up, 1 floor down. Bathrooms over here, same on the 2nd floor. Would you like a map?
Yeah, sure. Appreciate that.
Into the community and downsize these 1,000-bed hospitals, and the money we're going to save doing that, we're going to put into outpatient clinics and therapists, and we're going to treat folks in their home communities and in their own settings. To a certain degree, that was a very good plan, but unfortunately, for a number of reasons, it hadn't worked out as good as people would have hoped.
Breakthroughs in scientific discovery happen every day, but the reality is that our knowledge of mental illness and its causes are still very limited. We are faced with an uncomfortable question to ourselves and each other. What kind of care would you expect to receive as a mentally ill patient in today's society?
Unfortunately, stigma still is at work in mental health to this day. So the average person who maybe doesn't have the opportunity to come to a museum like this and see how far we've come with treating these problems may not see the need to spend money on these kind of things. Those folks, to their mind, are out of sight, out of mind. Somebody else is dealing with them. It's not my family.
Here, Lisa,
member.
get in
I
here
think
and I'll
that's
take your
starting to
picture.
come around, that
This
people
is
are
for
starting to
patients
see
that were
if you have
threat.
mental health, it's just as difficult as if you neglect physical
I
health.
know.
And the health of a society is important.
You're worried
to
about the
individual
animals
members.
getting
As citizens
mistreated
of
in
this
these
nation
cages.
world,
People
it is our
Here.
responsibility to ponder
Get in front of
correct treatment of the mentally ill.
You know,
and
someone to
ask
take
whether
us
or
a
not we are
selfie.
doing all we can to help them. For, and was influenced greatly
In front of the
by
jail
American
window.
activist Dorothea Dix. After conducting a statewide investigation on how the insane poor were cared for in her home state, Massachusetts, Ms. Dix reported to the state legislature, saying,
I proceed, gentlemen, briefly to call your attention to the present state of insane persons confined within this commonwealth, in cages, stalls, pens, chained, naked, beaten with rods, and lashed into obedience.
As a result of Dix's efforts, a bill was passed to expand the state's mental hospital in Worcester, Massachusetts. It is said that over the following years, Dix traveled to many more states, including Missouri, spreading awareness and appealing to state legislatures on behalf of the mentally ill. During this time, another advocate for the mentally ill, physician Thomas Kirkbride's large and oftentimes intimidating in presence, included long, extended wings intentionally staggered to allow sunlight and fresh air to flow into every room and floor. Kirkbride believed that sunlight and fresh air possessed valuable healing properties required for the successful treatment of patients. These asylums frequently included their own grounds and farmland that were commonly worked and maintained by the
Drone
patients.
shot.
Between 1848 and 1900, the work of both Dix and Kirkbride would influence the establishment of more than 40 mental hospitals throughout the United States. As part of the expansion effort, between 1847 and 1903, several Missouri state hospitals were built, or in St. Joseph, Missouri, and is currently the Northwest Psychiatric Rehabilitation Center. In 1889, the third facility, known as the State Lunatic Asylum No. 3, opened its doors to patients in Nevada, Missouri. Still in operation today, the Nevada facility is now called the Southwest Missouri Psychiatric Rehabilitation Center. In 1903, State Hospital No. 4 opened in Farmington, Missouri, but is known today as Southeast Missouri Mental Health. Treatment facilities were constructed all over the United States. During the early 20th century, the United States faced war and extreme poverty, which left many government programs, including the state hospital system, in dire financial straits. In a span of roughly 30 years, World War I and II sharply impacted America's effort to treat those with mental illness. Priorities shifted, and nurses and physicians were compelled to apply their skills instead to the soldiers who were defending our country. In a sad twist of irony, both world wars, as well as the Great Depression of the 1930s, produced a new generation of people.
Really oldest employees we used to have here that remembered those days would tell family members, bring them
means of helping patients learn new skills and channel their energies to productive causes. In fact, the Glore Psychiatric Museum is the result of one such program. Societal factors and limitations in research have greatly impacted patient care, treatment practices, and perceptions of mental illness.
People have, unfortunately in some cases, drifted from what used to be a mental institution to the jails and prisons. Some of the biggest mental health providers in the country are jails and prisons. And the theory was going to be, we're going to take these folks, put them into the community, and downsize these 1,000-bed hospitals, and the money we're going to save doing that, we're going to put into outpatient clinics.
So somehow.
So the patients did their different projects.
Oh, they did?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's cool. They knew how to work this stuff. They were smarter than me.
Well, some of them were evidently employees. Cheap labor, free labor.
Yeah. Oh, this is a light bulb changer. We need one of those now. I mean, you know, for short people.
Yeah.
Mr. Farmer.
I thought that was a real person.
Oh, you did?
I saw her leg.
Oh, that's pretty. This is a fallout shelter. Cream separation. Okay. Get it.
Got a certificate for developing a herd of 104 cows.
Wheelchair. Is this a sharpener? Patient's snapping beans. Oh. Inspecting apples.
The picture for fine. Things like this for your barber chair.
Entrance to the Ritz Cellar.
Oh.
1937. Fence.
Big gloves. was the X-ray. Check the X-ray. That's a parlor chair. It looks like it would be very comfortable. Shaving chair. Looks like a beach chair. Ooh. For skin treatment and infections. This is the thing we put them in. This looks like a bathing. Oh my gosh, they don't want that thing. What do I mean? Who knows how hot the water is? Bike. Yes, I'm not sure what it is. Ice. Ice. Looks like ice. Original dresses were sewn here as well.
Is this the pan you were talking about? That's the pan I was talking about. In the hospital, you said
Yeah. they
used for
haven't
different
changed.
things?
They haven't
I call
changed.
it a spit bucket. Yeah. They all look the same.
I don't take that one.
That's kind of a new.
I take the whole pan. The pan.
The bigger
I
pan.
don't take the throw up.
Oh, really? Oh, my mom did. All of that.
No, you don't
Whole
need
thing.
that.
It wasn't packaged like that, but yeah. They did some cool stuff. I'm not sure what the hot chocolate thing was about. I tried to read about it. I read about the pet food can.
They prepared the mailing labels. I guess.
They cleaned the cans and did the labels on those and quality weight and changing EPA numbers. Oh, that's for that stuff up there, really. This,
Yeah, they do
this
a
would
lot.
have been my job. I do this anyway at home. Checking the packers and stuff.
Made by patients.
Some nice colors in there.
Yeah, they actually did a lot more than I thought. You know?
Yeah, they did. They did all this, all these cards?
I don't know. This is laundry. Yeah, you said 20 tons?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing. I don't know if they did anything. Did they do anything back here? The music arts. Some students were all students that had trouble fitting into their homes and schools. They were given many different labels: emotionally disturbed, special education, and mentally ill. So those students that were mentally ill built these cars.
I know, that's what I said. I said, they did these cars back here? It's cool.
Can you touch it? Just look. Very, very cool. Box Hero. Oh, it has. That's Elvis. Yes.
Awesome. I don't know what the deal was with this jukebox, I guess. I'll take a picture of it, but hold on.
Had a phone in it.
In the car?
Okay. Musical notes on the.
I saw that. I mean, oh, I bet it's a CD.
Hmm?
I don't know. Look at the windshield wipers. Huh?
Better than ones I got on my car.
This is that. Is that a Kiss?
Kiss. Yeah.
It's not that old as I would think.
This closed in 2004.
Oh, that's not that old.
See, that's the picture I want.
There we go. You want this? Oh, but a real one, not.
Yeah. Apple cider vinegar. Buttercur. Waffle maker. Knew what that is. Large cookie vessel.
Oh, this is the same kind of stuff that the military would use. And the Girl Scouts.
They had good dishes for inmates.
Well, unless you're looking at the metal ones over here.
I'm looking at the picture
I know.
that they sent. They set the table.
Well, over here is those in the picture. That must be the better patients, and then over here is the patients that weren't so good got the metal one.
Yeah, you think that they might break them and cut themselves and do all sorts of things with them. At least
Yeah.
to
Mom
the,
got stuff for her feces.
I'm not sure what that is. Hospital maintenance. Made some pies in 1960. It's the morgue. The morgue.
Person in here.
Not a
All
real
right.
person. Kind of smells in here.
So if you want to put a lab coat on and I'll take a picture?
Oh God.
That's what I get over to person. Since you read it.
That scares the heck out of me.
I know, I step back too. Oh. Where's the lab coats at?
Oh, it says you can?
Yeah, I was reading that.
Oh. Have you ever wondered what it'd be like to perform an autopsy? The doctor has stepped out. Grab a lab coat and take his place while your friends take a picture. What happened to lab coat, buddy? What happened, buddy? I don't know. I dare you to look under there.
Smells like sewage in
I know.
here. It's got like a styrofoam body or something.
Hmm?
Like a styrofoam body or something.
Oh, there's nothing under there?
Yeah, it's a weird body. This one has a. Or where you want me to look in the middle?
Look in the middle. I dare you. I don't see any, ooh.
Oh.
No, it's just an arm. He sort of has a middle,
I should have done
but
it
not
myself.
really. What? Did you get a picture of me doing that?
Uh-huh.
Oh, nice. Nice. Make you like I never touched you, buddy. This is where you hang the toothbrushes?
Yeah, I'm not gross.
It's kind of gross, yeah. Easy to see how disease spread, yep. Yepper. What is that? Is that a peach?
Uh-huh.
Accidental deaths. A patient strangled her restraints when she fell out of bed. Choking on peach seeds? Well, maybe they shouldn't have gave him peaches if they didn't know that you were supposed to not touch the, not eat the
Why
seed.
didn't they cut up the peaches?
Yeah.
How do they have guns?
Who has guns?
There's different ways that patients kill themselves, shooting themselves with guns.
Yeah, why did you have a gun, buddy? You shouldn't have been allowed a gun.
How were they near an arsenal?
I can understand the peach seed,
Yeah.
but yeah, poison and
I hope you feel better.
yeah. Get well, buddy. Get well.
For all the people that died, they didn't have very many drawers in here before. What is this, where they weigh the organs after they take them out? I didn't even notice that way.
That's a bone saw. Oh, what's it going?
What's up there?
Hmm.
Okay.
Oh, the bandages. We still have those. Well, that's what they put the brain in. They had a special human. Who had a brain that big? Why would you need a jar that big?
I don't know. Maybe it's for the liquid.
Root cellar. Looks like Area 51.
I thought the morgue was gonna be a lot bigger than what it was. Have you been to Area 51?
No, I have not.
It's not really where the aliens are, you know.
How do you know?
Because they made it a tourist thing and they moved the alien things to another
They
place.
moved the aliens?
Yeah, but Yeah,
Do the aliens know this?
yeah. Probably. They know everything, don't they?
Yeah. They've done a lobotomy on me. I'm just kidding. What the heck is this?
What part was supposed to be haunted? Really long, it's so long. Must be from the third floor. Need all of this? How many people like this?
Happy comes from the Latin word magpie. Yeah, I keep seeing this.
Yeah, one person had 1,446 objects in their stomach. That's crazy.
Some of that's his bile fluid.
Oh, yeah.
Is that? Oh, that's the doctor who made this display.
I'm gonna she was making a video. Why do you keep doing that?
That's everything that was in.
Oh, I guess this is what you should be doing, Lisa.
What?
Eating nails.
Why?
Because it's caused by stressors and family issues and stuff.
Yeah.
Disorganized family structure.
Look what I've done.
That's what you made me do. No, you better not. If my audio's on, you better not. Sure. I've seen this picture before. All right. That's supposed to be a well-dressed and confident man? Not looking very confident to me.
He what? Lived 13 years.
He's only 13? Wow. See why you were mad. Large steel rod went through his left cheek and out the top of his head.
Is that the rod he's holding?
No, I can't tell any problem with his cheek or his head. So I don't think so.
Now this is what it looked like. It wasn't his, it was his temple.
Well, that's not, it says his cheek, left cheek.
Oh, that's a little higher than the cheek.
I guess that could have been after his wife, his eyes closed.
And that's the,
And he's got his hair covering it. It's up that high then.
oh my gosh. Lobotomies. It's horrible.
Wow, that's crazy.
was a mess too.
Oh, and then it says that you'd be angry too if you suffered such a traumatic. I said that before I read it.
This poor person.
I'd seen his picture before, but I don't know why. I never knew his story. Oh yeah, that went so close to his eye. That's okay.
40,000 people had a lobotomy. That's terrible.
Shame on you, doctor. I bet you Mike's watching too.
And they thought it was a,
A good thing.
yeah, that's time.
Brown doing it? The Bottomobile?
He was obsessed with the ideas of running away from the hospital and succeeding twice. The second time just prior to his lobotomy, after his head had been shaved.
Are you talking about the doctor who had a lobotomy?
No.
No, somebody else.
Yeah. I know, at first I thought so too.
I was like, oh, that's poetic justice.
Yeah. Poetic justice.
Yeah, if you didn't like him, then you just shut the hell out of him. 10 patients in 3 hours. Many patients could be dismissed or returned to their normal lives.
Rosemary Kennedy, her father arranged for her lobotomy when she was 23. Right through the top of the head. I think she was awake. She had mild tranquilizer. I guess there was some success. was not successful.
Didn't survive the operation, lived for some years after. Like, how many years?
And what state were they in?
Yeah, exactly.
Fever therapy. Wow. Convulsive therapy. Patients to have seizures. It's cheaper, easier, and less frightening than using metronidazole or insulin.
Oh, syphilis.
This is barbaric. This is what
They give him malaria injections sometimes.
this is what they did to my grandmother.
High fever could cure insanity. That's weird.
No, it actually causes insanity.
Yeah.
This is what they did to my grandmother.
This was less frightening than using insulin. Okay.
I don't think the patient would agree.
And then, I don't know why they even doctors thought it was. No.
Wow.
Oh, that's how they gave insulin. That's why they were afraid. Put it up your nose. Oh, this is the guy who ended up giggling. Was he giggling before or after?
That was a woman.
Oh.
No, not that picture. The giggling lady is on the other side.
Oh yeah, but look at this guy. He's
Well, that's why I kept trying to get your.
That's why I'm like, was that before or after?
It looks after to me. Is there a toilet? Toilet seat. Colonic irrigation. Ooh. No, thank you. No,
Oh,
thank
they
you.
were using the electricity to stimulate the facial
Receive.
expressions.
Enemas.
Let's make you smile now.
Ew.
Sick.
This was used to do enemas. Give enemas on.
Mm.
It's a nice marble table. I'd like my kitchen.
I know, and they were. No, thank you.
Oh no, like having. Not really. That's nice marble.
Maybe at one time it was.
That's a butthole.
Well, look at the.
I made it funny.
Yeah. Looks like he did something on the table over here.
Yeah. And right here.
It's in the wrong
I
place
made a
for the
funny-
butthole.
Yeah.
So-
Rectum. How about these?
It actually had a toilet underneath that hole. Looks like in the picture.
Yeah, I think it said that. Doesn't
Oh, I
it?
didn't read it.
Yeah, it says flushing toilet.
Oh yeah. See, you can see the toilet.
Yeah, it looks like a real toilet under there. Oh my god, it would be horrible. I mean, not detrimental, I would think, but look at this though. That's an enema container, and then you got rectal dilators.
Oh my god, they probably still use those.
Yeah.
Some crazy women. I know before we had to have all that. Oh,
This is a
it
urinal.
was some kind of powdery stuff. I don't know.
What? I think I've seen that before. Oh my goodness.
I only did it one time, so. Oh, yeah,
We
that-
still use these.
Yeah, and this too. This is what my stepmother used. Wasn't that nice? More plastic.
What?
One of those.
Oh yeah. Guys still use those. Or you said stepmother?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I don't know.
One of those is
She
for
was a
women?
good shot, evidently.
No, I thought those were for men.
Well, yeah, they, thought they were too.
Oh god, scared me again. Wet treatment and cold pack. Oh my god, that would be horrible too. 1 to 3 hours is intended to calm patients.
Yeah, my mom might need this. Let me take a picture of it.
You said it, I didn't. Keep putting mannequins around.
Kind of went off the rails there.
You did.
On that, where is that, the signs? Oh, this is called a camisole. I was asking where their camisoles were. Just
Oh,
a minute ago.
equalizers. I need gloves. Oh my goodness. These poor people.
It's all the camisoles. I'm like a straight jacket. I've actually seen this in my lifetime in a nursing home.
Yeah, I can understand that because, I mean, they do it to babies. But if they're scratching at themselves or whatever.
Well, they were afraid they were gonna fall off the chair.
Oh, you're
As
talking
far
about
as
Tide.
restraints. But I've seen this one
I was talking about the
before too, but yeah, I was talking about just being tied. Actually, she's not tied at the waist like they were, but she has a thing to be back there.
I think dentistry still today is scary.
Yeah. Book and. And he looks so proud that she's like that. She's looking like it's fine too. Oh, sorry.
Who'd you say sorry to?
That man, I kind of tripped over her slipper.
That's what
Almost
I
knocked
thought.
it off.
That's what I thought.
Oh, she lost her bow.
I'm like, oh my god, she just said sorry to
Yeah, I've
me.
done that in department stores.
EEG. Yeah. I mean, it's changed, but still they hook all that stuff up to you. Like you said, when you had that. It was like an EEG, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. It's not much different. $1924. Which is REM sleep. That's cool.
Often missing T signal they've been treated after the summer. He just started taking out organs looking for an infection, let's just take them all out, and eventually we'll get to the right thing. It sounds like somebody working on the car.
Oh wow, I didn't know that was. Okay, I gotta get rid of all my t-shirts. I have a mental disorder.
That's one of the symptoms.
Very confinement. That's awful. That would be a rubber room or something.
Oh, tie collection. Oh, my dad.
Do what?
I said the tie collection was my dad. Should really be after you.
What was that? I believe that 100,000 cigarette packages would be redeemed for a new wheelchair for the hospital.
Oh, that's my brother. Send those in to Camel. I actually did some rolling and got a vacuum cleaner. They weren't the packs though, they were actually cards that were in the pack.
This isn't another one of those things, is it? I can't tell. On the other side. Oh my gosh, I got another one. That's horrible. What is that? Witchcraft.
Well, you got the wheelchair after all, he was right. but they had to make it.
This is a,
Terrible.
it's a crib. To keep people on their bed. Wow. That's horrible. A man cage. Poorhouse. Pay for their services. Oh my gosh. You think we got a bad
Witchcraft.
stockade?
Might just burning at the stake if they stone people.
Wow. My mom put me in an ice bath,
Oh, my mom used to put herself in ice bath.
and I went into convulsions.
That was a common thing to do for people with
I had a
high
fever.
temperatures. My mom did that. She probably put me in one too, I don't remember.
Another restraint cage. There's a lot of restraint cages around here.
My mom would still do an ice bath. Are they
No.
saying that's bad?
So you better be careful with that. Get the glare off. Oh my gosh. Patient had to run either forward or backward, and the decision to move about was his alone. The attempts to damage the wheel could easily be prevented by a shove to set the patient in motion. Oh my gosh.
What's that supposed to be for? Exercise? What was the purpose?
The wheel was designed to, I don't know. The aim was to divert the patient from his aberrant course, to lead him back from the world of his dreams to the world of reality.
Nope.
It was to block the stream of erratic, fragmented thoughts, direct his attention toward the attainment of a definite goal, and to awaken and identify his self-conscious. Oh my God, that's horrible.
I don't understand how that was supposed to do that. And did they have pictures in there or something of his goal?
He was in prison. They're imprisoned in that, and then they're
I
made.
know. How was that supposed to get him to a goal? I don't understand how they thought that would work.
If I ever got out of that, I'd beat the shit out of the doctor.
Unless they put their, you know how a lot of different clubs do where you picture your goal and you'll attain it by positive thinking.
You know, this is a lunatic
Are
box.
they thinking that?
You know what this reminds me of? No,
That's
but I used to love the movie Choo Choo Bang Bang.
Oh, I do too.
And
That's my
the
favorite
grandpa,
kids movie.
he used to have a little house. He lived in the little house. I wanted that little house so bad.
I
But
can
now,
believe that when I was a kid I wanted to.
now it's called the
Lighthouse, but
lunatic box.
his really looked like that, his little house.
Oh, it was much better than that, but you know, that reminded me of it. Bedlam. Wow.
He doesn't say anything about, they just call it mental illness, but they accuse people of witchcraft when they were just having epileptic seizures too.
Wow. And another cage. And a lot of cages. And people.
They did that even when they weren't in hospitals. They just put them in a lunatic box or a cage.
Spooky in there. Dungeon.
As a result of poor supervision, many committed suicide. probably preferable to being
Yeah, than being in with people helping me, which they weren't helping me.
Well, this is talking about not even dealing with people, it's just in the cage or in the lunatic box.
Oh my God, look at these restraining. This is awful.
So this is the jail they're talking about. They're cupping jails near the roosts of owls.
It was an open house. Those are those cars. 77 and 89. This is your happy pill, I think.
This reminds me of that stupid movie that what's his face wanted to watch.
Wow.
Oh, you could pay a fee and then mistreat the people? Like a sideshow?
Leeches.
Yeah, they still do leeches some places too. Being in that cold, surprise water is supposed to keep you from eating too much. Yeah, okay. Did you read that? Oh God, that just made me sick.
I know.
Most of these things would only work for like an instant, and then it'd be madder than hell.
The tranquilizer chair. That's horrible. That's what I'm gonna look like, except I think that might be a guy.
Oh man, he's got some runny boobs.
I think it
Her great effort with a group of people.
might be a cat.
Apparently this figure was a vortex of her frustration.
Now that's creepy.
She talked to it, and the sculpture would answer.
What?
It began to rule her life.
Maybe this is part of it.
In her mind, that person's name is Galatia had become something of a gossip and began to attack friends dear to her. That strained her relationship with the associates. Probably because she was in one of those confinement things, solitary confinement, she had to make a friend, and then that friend turned on her in her head.
That's scary.
These evidently are all illusions people made up in their head.
Well, this is an observation. An observation. Two-way mirror.
She's doing bad. Okay. You got me all confused now. You're good, you're bad, you're good, you're bad. I don't know. Well, this is a dirty good person too. Alright, tax collector, somebody. Proofread.
Be able to see you. Can you see me?
No?
No?
Oh yeah, I can, Michelle, yeah.
You can?
Yeah.
It's a two-way mirror.
I
Observe.
knew a guy who had one in his house. I'm looking at him from the bedroom.
Music therapy model.
Now this would work better.
Yeah. Yeah, so many of them were so smart.
I thought they were crazy.
Oh, do you guys have to do a meeting or something today? Later.
You see this one?
That just looks like a scary monster.
To me, it looks like a spleen with two lobsters on the sides.
Oh my god.
This looks like a skeleton too. Oh, it also looks like bears though.
Yeah, it looks like
Sideways.
bears. And those look like people.
Those look like people playing
With,
drums or
with
something.
squirrels on the back of their heads. Squirrels.
Okay, those are some crazy little
Okay,
squirrels.
you ought to get this one.
These
as
look
well.
like butterflies over
Let's see if we match.
Bat.
Oh, we didn't match.
What did you say, dragon?
Yeah. This one looks like two devils. Or one big devil.
Oh, see, I think of a
Or
really
two.
messed up brain. But then I think of two, I don't know what they would be. Not exactly dragons, but something like that.
Yeah.
What do you think here? Or in here?
That's hard.
See, I think a moth on both of those.
I kind of think birds in a bird bath.
Birds
This
in a
one.
bird bath.
Birds in the bird bath right here. Birds are flittering around the bird bath.
Ah, the birds are right here, or this whole thing is a bird?
No,
Giant birds.
these are birds.
That whole thing is a bird? It's a little bath. or a giant
Several
bird?
birds.
Oh.
Several birds
Okay.
in a bird bath. I know I'm crazy. I don't need to.
What's this? I'm not sure. Chicken dance? It's kind of looks like a chicken
Yeah,
dance.
that's a dancing chicken. I think that's a dancing chicken.
What are these supposed to be right here? I don't know what that is. It kind of looks like globes that got flattened. Snow globes that got flattened.
No, I don't
Or water
know.
globes. How does your brain interpret color? I don't know how that works. How do I know the color green to you is the color green to me? Clyde says stuff like that. He says, how do I know the color blue to me is the color blue to you? So it's on my dad's left side, that's screwed up.
I tried to put my face into her face. Tried to.
Your bangs are a little bit short.
Thanks a lot, Joanna.
There you go. What? Not? Count on.
I used to do. Mm-hmm.
So that's John Wayne, didn't look too good in that picture, but this is
That's a patient though.
really good.
There's a nurse's outfits. Nurse dancing with patient. I can't see.
Not right, Mom used to do that.
Hmm?
Mom did that. Well, that's about the time she was doing it, too. 1956?
That's the year my grandmother committed suicide.
After she got electrocuted?
I don't know if it was right after.
I was just reading about that when you said that.
What the?
What's going on there?
2 nurses cleaning the stairs.
Oh,
Somebody fell down the
I did
stairs.
too. The other one was simulated. Oh, okay, they stopped the lobotomies in the ECT in 1954, so. Mom probably wasn't around for that, just barely missed that. The hospital's population declined as patients are medicated and released, thank God.
Yeah.
Well, these 2 nurses from 1956 probably witnessed it all, and that was when Mom was probably, yeah, that's when I was born, actually, so. Probably didn't do it as much.
You were born when things got better.
She was still a nurse. They were growing up, so. I'm not sure when she graduated. I got. Let's see. I was born right after they got married, really. I mean, like.
Obviously, you're having a hard time with that.
Well, then it says healthy diet and lifestyles are better alternatives. I'm both. I mean, I see benefits of both ways. It depends on the situation.
Yeah. I agree. That medication has helped me.
And like this, some have dangerous side effects. Like Clyde's like, well, should you try this? But then the side effects, a lot of them.
Hello, Mr. Rupert. Robert. Rupert. Sorry, Robert. It's made by a patient.
The self-portrait.
Huh. See, they did things that I could never do. I think that's pretty cool.
He also wore headphones. She might have lose her voice in his head. Oh, that's sad. Where's your headphones, Dad?
They're right there.
I can't see them. Oh, little. I can't see them. Don't be so mad at me.
Who?
Yeah, he's giving me the.
Giving you the evil eye?
Yeah.
Well, I called him Rupert. He probably, it was for me. Well, that's pretty. This must have been in the original church.
Huh?
I said this must have been in the original church that was.
You know what that different from churches I've seen? They made that out of silverware, silver bracelet. That's awesome.
Wow.
This is maybe a chance to dry potato. Huh.
Pretty good. Well, that's good. They call it traces of sanity.
This thing?
I guess making artwork.
Well, this guy said, success, something, learning to love sucking dick.
What?
That's what it says. Ruin of me. I'm tired of living through worthless words concerning what I had, and I don't know. You're supposed to read the whole thing from the top, or?
Wow.
Something about the bathroom during drawing class. All of their, what's that word? Plot, maybe. Here's caucus something.
What?
That's what it says. Cock is black. Something about kill myself. If I were you. $5 says I'm gonna quit. Alrighty, person, I think you are kind of messed up.
At least you were angry.
Did you get it out?
Angry about being here, probably.
They molest you since birth. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say that. I was about to turn my camera off, but I figured they were doing something that they shouldn't have been doing to me. Because I thought they
Or
could.
it happened at home and I got to it again. This is cool. I like this line. This reminds me of class. Give you a bunch of wood and say make something. And then you make something that's not really in. And then you try to reason it out to the teacher. Well, this looks like something.
Sick and tired of being sick and tired. Rocking chair hospitals.
They were supposed to sit in the rocking chairs and make no demands on the staff. If they sat there quietly and did not present problems, they were considered good patients. What did they get for it? They were supposed to be set, chairs were arranged in a manner so as to discourage socialization. Like the required reward. Afraid of a riot, wasn't it?
Well, the men's side sounds decent.
Seems like a lot of pulling hair to me. So this is how they raised me so they wouldn't socialize. I got that one. I like this chair here though. Probably the haunted chair.
The haunted chair.
What? Why did they get to have all this entertainment? The
I know.
women were supposed to sit and not socialize.
Yeah, this is the women's ward over here.
Oh, did they get to do some games? No.
No?
They got to have bowl and play pool and everything over here.
No, I think.
And they were supposed to build bonds, the women weren't. You sit over there and be quiet.
I think a lot of people thought women were
Supposed to just do housework.
hormonal.
Because people, if they didn't do their housework, they were put in here too. Did you read those?
Oh my gosh. That's horrible.
Checkers, cards, dominoes, dancing, croquet, wow. Sexist, much. Pigeon on his head. No. My dad would be laughing about that if you did like
Marla!
run away real
Marla!
fast.
The haunted chair! The haunted chair!
Run away real fast.
What?
The metal chair and the wooden chair. That's what it said. They were thought to be more comfortable. Families are ghosts. You don't say anything about that person.
This is a spooky looking portrait here. Voodoos and sorcerers. Got a little black cat at the bottom now, he's cute.
Women are like big Angie, I guess. her teeth, but they don't know that. $6. Yeah, that's 1,500. Yeah. It's nothing like that museum I was at. It was like a whole building full. Oh, that's a pretty new Barbie there. Shoot, these are newer than my Barbies. Oh, these are all new here.
I think that's Skipper.
My sister had Skipper. My brother had Ken, and I had Barbie. But then I ended up giving all my Barbies to my sister. So I passed all the good toys to my sister.
All these are from 1959 to 1964.
Even that one?
I
I guess I was older by that time. What? Not that one. Not that one. It wasn't that old.
And these are Barbie Around the World.
Not that old. Ah, that's scary. Okay, now I did find a doll that's scary in here.
No, you
All the
did?
ones you thought were scary that I didn't.
Mm-hmm. He-Man. What about him?
I found one that's scary.
What's scary?
Ah, you don't think that one's scary?
Well, that's just creepy. Pedophobia is a fear of dolls or similar objects.
Oh, it does actually say it's creepy. See, I'm not the only one that thinks it's creepy.
I don't really remember exactly where I lost her, but I took her.
Oh, she's so cute.
What does it say?
I think these are creepy.
Pedophobia, that sounds like a pedophile.
I know it does. That one's kind of scary too.
Huh, that's interesting. It's scary.
Different for a boy, but I had that was my favorite. One way was his name. I took him everywhere. I was always packing that doll around. I just played with him. I can't remember. I did everything with him.
Oh, I used to want a dollhouse that everything worked in, the doors, windows.
Mm-hmm.
My mom.
That's Spike.
It's a Cabbage Patch doll. That's not that old either.
1978.
It was after my time of being a child. They came. This is more in my time period. These little toy soldiers. So they're expensive too. They're made locally, which you'd think would make them cheaper, but no, they're higher than the other candy. What the heck?
Really?
Well, I don't usually buy them because they're higher. They started in 1876.
Pony Express chocolates. Never heard of them. I think I heard of Showboat.
I know Cherry Mash started here in 1918. Do they have a Cherry Mash store here we can get some?
Probably. It might be falling down.
Yeah, one of those condemned buildings.
Can't
The
promise.
candy was more than 4 ounces when it was first introduced and was sold unwrapped. Oh, well, they have 500 different kind of candy now.
Your cherry mashes.
My cherry fell out.
Your cherry fell.
Story of my life.
Still like that one. Sweetest story ever told.
Forgot to put my ring on. Oh, depression.
Yeah, we have to have someone over here with you because the tunnel's actually connected all of the buildings, so they still connect to the prison. Ours is, of course,
The prison
that's the
falling
prison.
apart.
Yeah, well, that's one of the.
What's the story with the gate down there?
Well, the gates they would use at night to shut the tunnels off so that the patients wouldn't come down and roam underneath the buildings. So normally, was for the most part, they used to do the services and the patients.
My mom and dad, so it's like, and I know of other people, it's like thing where if you weren't getting
So, 50s and 60s, yeah, 50s and 60s is when your patient's rights laws start to come back. So it was a little harder in the 50s and 60s. Prior to that, especially if you were a woman, you could come down. That would say, whereas until the 70s, you could bring your wife in for tuna. And tuna, they were a shot. You could bring her for probably something like 72 hours.
I was a teen, I was aware.
Right. Yeah, see
No,
that,
I didn't know that was happening, I guess, in life, but yeah.
that was clear, even here was clear to the 70s, that you could bring in for, they call it a tuna, was the late term is what they call it. But, you could bring your wife in 72-hour hold, which is still what is legal in most states, is 72-hour hold. 72-hour hold, you can do one shot with you if you want to. So, yeah.
Well, my guy I worked with was a handful then, so I could still do the 70s. He and his wife, were fighting, they put each other in.
Yeah, and you can for 72 hours.
It's probably 72
Yeah,
hours.
most likely. Now, up until the 30s, mid-30s, in most states, including Kansas and Missouri, if you put your wife into a mental hospital and then you spent more than a year in the hospital, the state can not divorce. But the only way the wife would get back was if the husband or a male family member came to pick her up.
Oh, like you
So,
said, the husband's
right.
getting better after.
A lot of them used it for a quick divorce. We had a lot of people, a lot of women that were in our care that never really even had a mental health care problem. They were probably coming in to be treated for depression. Or compared to the man to be treated for. So
So there
Really?
was several different diseases clear up.
All right. Sorry if I'm stepping on you. Oh, they go all the way up there. May you all rest in peace. If you want them to go to heaven, because you had hell on earth here. You deserve that.